Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Ren's Let's Play of Star Wars Kotor 2. It's been about a day since I got back on.
Just say the word.
Give me a couple seconds to get reorganized, and we'll get it underway. I do hope you guys have been enjoying the videos so far, because I'm enjoying them. I'm getting a little more used to actually talking throughout my playthroughs, so hopefully they're getting better as I go along. For any of you that have stuck with me through the series, thank you very much. It's only been, I believe this is the 9th episode now, but still, thank you for watching. It means a lot to me. As for what's going to happen, hopefully we're going to get off Paragus in this episode. That's my plan. It's still a very long off plan, but it'll probably work, most likely. Anyway, as to the discussion from yesterday, I just got finished looking through my latest video, just trying to get myself caught up on the on all of the topics that I was discussing yesterday with you guys, and apparently with the new patch, a lot of people are anticipating Bioware and EA to come out with possibly a Kotor 3, which to me sounds exciting as all hell, because I don't know what they're going to do with it, considering that they already, well, the MMO supposedly takes place, I think it was either 100 years or 500 years after this game in particular. So they have a lot of time to work with, like the rebuilding of the Jedi Order right after the exile. That would take a while. I mean, especially since in the MMO, the Jedi Order looks almost more powerful than ever. They have their homeworld back where they first established both the Jedi and Sith orders with the Force. And they also have immense power in the New Republic, which is expanding, and there's the Sith on the Outer Rims. I mean, we could look at Revan's troubles, Revan and the Exile's troubles in the Empire's Badlands, basically, or we could see something completely new, like something immediately after the MMO, or hell, even farther along. I mean, the Old Republic is exceptionally expansive. It's a really long time for the developers to find a nice story that they can use, because oh shit, everyone's dead. But yeah, it's a long time for them to use. It's like 1,000 years before the movies, so that's a big help. So they've got plenty of time, and that's just the MMO. The MMO is 1,000 years ahead of the actual movies in the timeline. That's what everyone's saying. So they have a lot of time to work with and still be able to call it the Old Republic. Whether or not they actually do the Old Republic itself and not simply develop like Knights of the New Republic or something like after the movies, and getting into stuff either during the new trilogy or stuff after the new trilogy, it's up to them. But I think they have a lot more to expand on in the old universe, because like I said, that's about 1,000 years of timeline that they can just play the hell around with as much as they want. Yep, this thing. So I'm really looking forward to it. I really, really hope they're doing it, and it's not just speculation. I mean, right now it literally is speculation. It's based on, oh, Bioware and EA were nice enough to update one of their fans' favorite games after 10 years. That is great. It doesn't exactly mean that they're coming out with a new game, but it does mean that they're looking at what fans want They're taking into consideration what gamers want, and it's not just solely based off profit. Like what EA's usual business model is to put out a game that can make as much profit as possible, using either DLC or expansive updates, or even just using like free-to-play kind of money-grabbing ideas, like with Dead Space, where they had an in-game market that would literally just deprive all gamers of anything they owned. So that's EA's usual model. So to see them putting out an update for a game after 10 years and working with modders to restore the content that was originally just tossed to the side is, in my mind, a big step forward for both EA and Bioware, and hopefully hopefully a little inkling into them actually coming out and deciding to make more KOTOR and not just the Old Republic MMO. I really hope it's not just the MMO, because as I was saying in the last episode, the MMO is not a true MMO, and to put Bioware, one of your best story writers and best design teams that you have, on an MMO that's basically a WoW clone, is just, in my mind, very silly and a waste of good talent. Because I bet you, in this world where you continually see more and more studios clinging on to old franchises and rebooting old franchises and remaking their old games, I would think EA would try to do something smart and say, hey, gamers still love KOTOR, that's why they bought the MMO in the first place. Maybe we should make KOTOR 3. It would be a lot cheaper than continually trying to update and maintain the servers of the MMO.
More where that came from.
I don't know if they're thinking that in the offices or not. It would be nice, though, to believe that EA, the team of apparently, like, literally one of the biggest producers in the gaming industry, is able to think through this and see, okay, gamers don't want this MMO really. It's holding on mainly because of its Star Wars legacy. Maybe we should try to wean people off of it by giving them a new Star Wars KOTOR single-player game, something that we could actually meet and make up any losses that we had with the MMO. That's my idea, and I really hope that if they're watching, or if they're at least listening to fans, that they'll realize that that's probably their best plan of action at this point. Anyway, I'm ranting, but that's definitely what I believe, and I'm sure a lot of people out there believe the same thing.
This door's magnetically sealed. I can't believe this. The ship's right out there, and we can't get to it.
Thanks for stating the obvious, man. The console? Really?
Huh? What is that piece of junk saying?
You said he can open the hangar.
How can you even understand that noise?
I don't know. Just magic, I guess. Served a lot with the utility droids.
Alright, well, if he can slice the door open from the terminal above, don't let me stop him.
Thanks for your input, douchebag McGee. Again, if you guys don't like me going into this discussion while playing, please let me know. I'll end it too sweet, but I'm enjoying talking about this, and I think a lot of people would like to hear either their thoughts put out there, or thoughts of someone else that they can argue with to just see. Because I know there's a lot of questions on the forums about what we're going to do as we go forward, but it's just very perplexing at this point. Let's see here. I want to go with dual wielding, right? Dual strike. No, I don't want that. Dueling. Kind of want it, but not really. Regenerative vitality points. That's always a big boost in the game, but I'm not sure I want that right now. Great. That little audio glitch is back. So yeah, let's just go with 2-weapon fighting because I'm using that now. Let's go with Dominate Mine because that'll just basically help me through the rest of the game. Can I get that? Nope, nope, nope. Can't get any of those, so let's go with Cure or Heal or whatever. And let's fix the console. And we're through. Woohoo! Main functions, and we're good. God, I hate that audio glitch. It's so annoying. I hope you're not hearing it. I'm definitely hearing something in the background. But I can't be sure. It's just an audio glitch that just somehow shows up throughout the game whenever I'm close to a console or something. Back to the discussion though. As for any future Kotor game, I'm pretty sure that Bioware can handle it. They're a large enough studio now. If they brought in maybe a side developer like they did with Obsidian, they could probably bring in a huge grab with the with updated game mechanics and a little bit of a difference in how they treat the actual
time to even the odds
playability, because the only real downside to both the Kotor games was their lackluster combat style.
Where that came from.
This kind of weird tactical mesh along with action-based kind of feeling, so it was a little awkward today and back in the day.
Time to take you down to size.
So if they could improve this with, say, like the Dragon Age model of gameplay, I think that they'd probably have a lot bigger winners for
Just say the word.
The franchise.
Time to take you down to size.
Just heal yourself, doofus. And switch back to T3 and heal yourself, doofus. As we all lie dying on the floor.
I hear you.
Sonic grenades. T3, get out of there, quickly. Level up to heal yourself. But yeah, all they have to do is really fix the combat mechanics of the game, and they're basically set with an entirely new, updated franchise that I believe a lot of fans would jump on in like seconds. So. Use the neural thing on his shields. But it really didn't do much. That sucks. Pacifier. Ion Blast. Yeah, let's go with Ion Blast. Motion Tracker. They both do the same thing. Same thing. Shock Arm, keep that. And then I got an Ion Blaster. That'll help. 1 to 7, 1 to 6 plus versus droids. Yeah, let's just go with that. And then what's the Disruptor Pistol? Unstoppable 1 to 6 balance versus 2 weapon penalty. Interesting. I think I'll give that to Atten actually. Let's go to Atten and give him, instead of the mining lasers, the Disruptor Pistol.
Let's settle this.
Don't kill T3. He has so much to live for.
More where that came from.
Use the Ion Blaster. Boom, bitches. Boom, bitch.
More where that came from.
Yeah, this is awesome. Oh, this is so much powerful than the shock arm. Boom. Yay. Hooray. That's great. But yeah, I mean, don't you guys think that the Dragon Age, the new Inquisition style would be fantastic with this gameplay? I mean, you've got the fast-paced sword skills for the Jedi who fight with lightsabers, and then you've also got the tactical skills for the ranged blaster guys and the droids. The droids mainly sticking to their idea, and then you have the added bonus of already having like mines, force powers. What else? Then you could add like all the stuff that Dragon Age already has, like a lot of the rogue abilities from Dragon Age can be incorporated into the Scoundrel class or something. And let's see here. Yep, that's what I want. And then with that, nope, still can't use the force stuff. Okay, let's go with deflection. Yep, and with that, I definitely think they'd have a solid game base. And one, if they did that, they could also probably entice people to buy both the older games in either a remake version or in just a collector's pack. Like, just have people lining up to say, hey, we came out with a new game, don't you want to see what the old games were like? They were just as good. In fact, you'll learn more about the story. So I'm trying to like entice EA, even though I know they're not watching this, but it's still just my hoping, really. Can't equip it. Okay. Let's go with Ion Striker. That also kind of sucks, though, that the droid abilities kind of wear off after so many uses. Oh my god, did it just repair itself? That was bullshit.
Let's settle it.
Die, you stupid droids. Anyway, if you guys have any thoughts on the discussion on whether or not they're making a new Kotor, or if you want one and you think what would be best in it, please leave it in the comments below. I'll read through them definitely, and I think we could easily get a conversation going about this topic. I know I love the topic, and I'm sure a lot of people feel just as strongly as I do about it, if not more so. Anyway, from that topic, with EA now having pretty much sole exclusive rights to making Star Wars games, thanks to their pairing with Disney, I can definitely see Battlefront trying to become the new Battlefield series for EA, which I'm not exactly a fan of, because I really don't want to see just a Battlefield clone for what Battlefront was. Battlefront was a very excellent and well-made competitive multiplayer game. So I'm hoping that they're not just making a Battlefield clone with a Star Wars skin. So far, it doesn't exactly look like that. I mean, they've brought in AT-ATs, which you can apparently pilot. They've brought in turrets which you could man. They brought in a lot of Star Wars vehicles, and that's great, but it's still kind of, even with just that, it looks a bit like a Battlefield clone. All the firing mechanics are the same. The only major difference that I've seen that they've brought over from the Battlefront is the heroes aspect, which was always a part of the Battlefront series. So that looks pretty fantastic, and as long as they do a good job with that, I will consider it a standalone game and not just a Battlefield clone. But they have to do it correctly. They can't just slap on a couple of overpowered fight moves and say, okay, this is an original gameplay mechanic. They have to go the extra mile, make sure that they stay true to the characters they're using, giving them correct force powers, like the Emperor can have force lightning, force choke, all those kind of things. Darth Vader has like his extremely powerful lightsaber abilities as well as his force choke, force push, all those kind of stuff. But you can't give like force lightning to Luke Skywalker, who at most has like a bunch of force push abilities and maybe a I don't know, maybe force speed or something. So as long as they stay true to the characters, create a few individual gameplay mechanics, I'll say, yeah, you guys did a good job. And it'll definitely be in my game library this coming fall. Now let's get in the Ebon Hawk and get the fuck off Paragus already.
Quick! We're gonna need some time to fire up the engines. Let's give the laser turret a workout.
Nope. Aw, oh, damn it, they're getting on board. Die! Die for my inverted lasers. I hate inverted controls, they're never useful. I also have to wonder how these guys got on board when we didn't see them on the Harbinger, but that's probably another story. Die, 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 die. Don't shoot my laser. No! Stop getting on board. Damn it. No! Stay there. Stay there and die. Button mashing all the way.
We've got company.
Shit. Okay. Some Sith got on board. I have to fight them off, I guess. That sucks. One Sith trooper. Seriously? Only one Sith trooper got on board? That's interesting. Shock him. Shock him, then stun him, and then flurry his butt. Oh, there we go. Yay, we got him. Very shiny on board, too.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Kreia, your hand. What happened?
There is no time. We must leave.
Okay.
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up.
Isn't there anything you could do?
I'm doing all I can, and that's not enough. What'd you do to make these guys so mad? Well, either they hit us and destroy us, or they hit an asteroid and make the whole field go nova.
Can we jump to hyperspace?
Not with all these asteroids around us. We'd enter hyperspace in pieces. We have to clear that field first.
Oh,
Thing
thanks.
is, we clear the field and they're gonna have a clear shot at us.
Just do your best to keep your distances. We'll get out of this
What
yet.
are the asteroids? They can be destroyed by us as well as them, can they not?
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
Man, you're fucking Dark Lady. We don't have to die here. Keep evading them until we're clear, and then we'll try to jump to
Hold on.
hyperspace.
This is gonna get a little rocky.
True.
Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
So the Harbinger was on its way to Telos?
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus.
Okay. How did you know I was on board the Harbinger?
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
That's an unusual set of coincidences.
But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
How do we get to
I do not
Paragus?
know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
He says he repaired the ship and got us to Paragus.
Repaired this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's gonna claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
Oh my god, poor T3. He was like hailed as the savior in the last game, and then in this game he's treated like a trash compactor. Did it do? How come I don't remember
Whatever
it?
occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds.
So why are these Sith looking for me?
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
But I was an exile from the Order. That doesn't make much sense.
Exile or not, the Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
True, but seriously, Last of the Jedi? I mean, that's near impossible.
The Jedi Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
What about the Jedi on Dantooine and Coruscant?
The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi. And the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still, in reverence to the fallen Jedi, and those now lost. Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed.
If any survivors still live, we need to warn them.
Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
Jeez, you're a frickin' downer.
That
I always
is
stop to
not
say.
an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
A battle that can be fought. Then why the fuck are we still alive? Why not just give up? If we don't stop them, they're gonna keep coming. They're gonna fight us. So what do you think
Look,
we should do?
enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone.
Asshole.
To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough.
What do you
You
mean?
fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
If the Sith threaten me, then they die. This is self-defense. Mandalorians, stop them. Hide, run to... Okay, I chose the Mandalorian Wars. Yeah, that
You're
sounds
not
good.
listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price. And in the end, you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
You know that now that I'm older, that those words actually feel a lot deeper than when I first played. How bad could it be? I turned away from war once I could do it again. Jedi is sacrifice. If evil is not fought, then we sacrifice the galaxy. Only a Sith will pay the price for crossing me. If evil is not fought, then we sacrifice the galaxy. Yeah, I guess. I mean, literally, if we don't fight, from what I've heard, the Sith are literally just going to devour people until there's nothing left. So,
Your fool's words echo of a Jedi. You have much to learn. But we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also, in private, we will be mercifully free from the
Oh,
opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
she seemed well enough for someone who had just lost her hand. You're right, she may need help. I'll go check on her then. Okay, this episode has run really long, mainly because of the cutscenes and number of talking. Thank you for watching. Hope you join me again in the next episode. Make sure to comment below, maybe like, maybe subscribe. Thank you very much, and see you next time.